Greetings, folks. I'm now in the historic town of Dover, Delaware, and I'm in the historic town square, Old Town Square, which was built in the late 1700s. Just had to get a shot of this incredible house and this very interesting and historic park, which is called the Green. I feel like I'm going back in time to the late 1700s. Very beautiful homes here. Over here looks to be like a sort of like a gingerbread house. Very interesting colonial architecture here. And the main reason I'm here is to head over to the old State House, which is straight down that way. Hopefully we can get a tour today. And right over here is a gigantic old tree, which looks to be, my God, looks to be about 500 years old. Probably somewhere between 350 and 450 years old. It's gigantic. So let's head over to the State House, see if we can get in. It's an absolute gorgeous fall day here. And the name of this area is called the Green. And right over here we have another historic old building. And this would be the historic Kent County Courthouse. Very nice. This would be the John Bell House, First State Heritage Park. And coming up, we have a 18th century market fair in November. That'll be fun. Some more late 1700s architecture, some buildings here. Very interesting. Really feels like we're going back in time. And then over that way is the old State House, the original State House, which hopefully might be able to get a tour of that in about 10 minutes. And here we have the Supreme Court building of Delaware. And some more interesting early American architecture. First National Historical Park, the Green. William Penn established the town of Dover in 1683. As surveyed in 1717, the town featured 3 public squares, including the Green, surrounded by government buildings, shops, homes, and taverns. The Green became part of the heart of Dover. There we have some planes taking off from Dover Air Force Base. Here we have again the old State House building, which I'm hoping to get into. And there's a sign here: Delaware's struggle for women's right to vote. March 1920, Governor John C. Townsend called a special session to the Delaware General Assembly to vote on ratification of the 19th Amendment. Suffrage and anti-suffrage groups descended on Dover that spring to try to sway the vote in their favor. Pretty interesting stuff. Here we have some more quaint, historic, colonial architecture, homes. The Ridgely House, built 1728. Dr. Charles Greenberry Ridgely, a member of colonial and state legislative assemblies, delegate, First State Constitutional Convention, 1776. You can go ahead and pause that. I love early American colonial architecture, especially this backyard. And right here we have a plaque that says "Votes for Women, Mabel Lloyd Ridgely, 1872 to 1962, President of Delaware Equal Suffrage Association, 1919 to 1920, led Delaware ratification effort." So there we have it. Historic suffrage in the town of Dover. And this is the Golden Fleece Tavern. And the council chamber of Elizabeth Littell's Golden Fleece Tavern. On this site, Delaware became the first state to ratify the Constitution of the United States, December 7, 1787. Now it is a very nice art gallery, which I was in yesterday. So let's go see if we can get into the tour. Here's an interesting view of the old State House. (11 a.m.) This is Georgian style architecture. Built between 1787 and 1792. Over that way are other more modern government buildings. For the state of Delaware. Commemorate and also preserve the posterity and undying fame of the patriotism and valor of the officers and soldiers of the Delaware line. There's the bell tower. Okay, we have finally made it inside. No, go ahead. Just go ahead and do whatever you do.
Normally the chairs over here, we have that program. So anyway, my name is Susan, and this is the old state house. It's our first capital in Delaware. And we have 3 counties in Delaware. Do you know that?
3?
3, yeah.
Only 3?
Only 3. Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Newcastle's our own county, town of Newcastle, and one of the area.
Mm-hmm.
Comes down to half hour here, and then Kent County is our middle county, and it goes half hour south to Milford, and Sussex County starts, and Sussex County goes down to Maryland, Ocean City, and Long Island.
Okay.
Border. So our legislature first met in the courthouse in Newcastle, and Newcastle's right, the town of Newcastle's right on the Delaware River. So.
Uh-huh. Town was going to be attacked
By the British.
by the British. What year was that?
1777.
77, okay.
And so they moved the government here. Unfortunately, this building wasn't built yet. There was a smaller courthouse here. So the legislative council met in the Golden Fleece Tavern, which is on the corner over here. The site of it's on the corner. The House of Assembly met in the Washington Tavern, which is over on this corner. And that was for 14 years until they moved into this building. And they started building it in 1787. And Kent County moved Kent County Courts, paid for the construction of it. It was mainly known as the Kent County Courthouse. But the legislature paid a certain amount to the county to be able to use the 2 rooms upstairs. So it was also our capital. Cobblestone streets.
Right.
And carriages, people, horses, animals, like a marketplace atmosphere.
Right.
People coming in and out as trials are going on. After the verdict is reached and announced in here, the bailiff came up and these posts are called tip staves. If the person is guilty, they turn them both red facing the door. If they're innocent, white facing the door. And that was a visual sign, very kind of primitive, but
Interesting.
a visual sign, you know, so people out on the square could, could see the verdict or whatever. In Newcastle, in 1777, the British War started. So, okay, so anyway, when they moved here, this building wasn't built yet, so it was very physical. And it was just so when the legislature
Wow. This is very interesting. That is one incredible painting of George Washington that I've never seen before. So this is where the legislature for the state of Delaware was upstairs. Now I'm upstairs in the old State House building. Beautiful fireplace. And downstairs was the court where they tried people. Very interesting and very historical. This tour is great since I'm one of 3 people here.
And that's because of all the changes over the years. And I'll show you photographs of what it looked like. It's not the original one. And the reason is they removed it during the time they were connected to Supreme Court and put offices down here. They, that was modernization, trying to make room for things. So when they did the restoration, they found that where the staircase curves around, the balusters left marks under the plaster, the balusters against the wall, that we call ghost marks, and that showed them how to line the staircase up against the wall. We have the original blueprints and architectural drawings. They realized that this column, and that column are original columns. They're actually solid oak tree trunks. And they found that the stair railing actually connected to those posts, those columns. So they were able to put a pretty exact replica on the staircase. So, only 5 days after Delaware. So,
The second state, Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania's second state, and Maryland is the 7th.
Maryland's the 7th.
Yeah, they ratified April 28, 1788. So, and after New Hampshire, there was Virginia, New York, North Carolina, and Rhode Island. And we call Rhode Island the 13th colony or 13th state,
So I hope everyone enjoyed that wonderful tour of the old State House in Dover, Delaware. Thanks for watching my channel, and tune in next time. Take care.